So this video is looking at combinations of the transformations that we've just learnt. So the translation up and down, left and right, and also the dilations and reflections. So basically just want to be able to combine them all, and our success criteria is that we can apply them in the steps that the question specifies in order to create a combined translated image of our function. So if we consider we've got a function which has a dilation factor of 2 from the x-axis and then a reflection in the x-axis. Our rule, so we would start with our point xy. That's going to map first with a dilation of factor 2 from the x. So that's going to map to x2y. Then we're doing a reflection in the x-axis. So that point there is now going to map to x negative 2y. So we're just following those steps to get to the final point. So our end result is that xy maps to x negative 2y. But you want to put in those interim steps for now until you can kind of jump ahead to make sure that you're getting each part of the process correct. So if we were to do that same thing with a dilation of factor 2 from the x-axis, followed by a translation of 2 units positive of x and 3 negative of y. We start just the same. We have point xy is going to map to x2y. Then that is going to map, our x is going 2 units positive, so x plus 2, and our y is 3 units negative, so we've got 2y minus 3. Now, that's an important reason that you should keep all the steps in here, because we haven't written 2y minus 3 for that second point, because we've done that dilation first. So we've dilated it, then translated it. We're not making some kind of dilation of the translation. It's a subtle difference, but you're going to want to do dilations and reflections before you do translations of graphs. So, okay. This example here, we want to find the equation of the image of y equals root x under these given transformations. So these are the same ones that we just looked at. I've written them back out here for us. So we've got xy to x2y to x negative 2y, so dilation, then reflection, and then our dilation and then translation in that second one. So for A, since we've already got that mapping done, we know that x goes to x dash. So we know x dash is just equal to x in this case, and y dash is going to be equal to negative 2y. Rearrange those so they're in terms of the variables we want. So in this case, y is going to be equal to negative y dash on 2. Or y dash on, it doesn't matter where the negative is specifically. We can then just map that into our equation. So y equals, so we've got y dash, so negative y dash over 2 is going to equal root x dash. And then we just want that equation of the image. So we're just going to convert it to y equals. I'm going to multiply by negative 2. So our equation there, y equals negative 2 root x. Part B, we know that xy is going to map to x plus 2, 2y minus 3. So x dash is going to equal x plus 2. Y dash is going to equal 2y minus 3. Again, we rearrange x equals x dash minus 2. This one I'm going to do in 2 steps so I don't mark up. So it's going to be y dash plus 3 equals 2y. So y dash plus 3 over 2 is going to be our value of y. So if we sub those values in, we get y dash plus 3 over 2 is going to be equal to the root of x dash minus 2. And then again, we just want to rearrange that. So I'll do it in 2 steps. just to save errors, so y dash plus 3 is going to be 2 root x dash minus 2. And we want to add 3 to that. So our final equation becomes y equals 2 root x minus 2 minus 3. Now, of course, once you're more familiar with these and sort of how they work and you've had a bit of practice, you're absolutely welcome to just jump straight from kind of the descriptions using the rules that we learnt to go straight there. So, for example, knowing that your xy mapping to x by ends up as y equals b f of x. Things like that is obviously here. If we end up with negative 2y as our point, we've ended up with negative 2 times our f of x value. Things like that. Once you're comfortable with the rules, you want to jump straight to those. That's absolutely fine, but doing it the long way will help you really solidify the process and understanding how our transformation got where it did.